Now, it's not entirely uncommon for me to wake up randomly in the night because my desktop is making a pinging noise. What is uncommon is that pinging noise happening so repetitively that I have to get up and see what the alert is. So much so that my dog is staring at me right now, wondering what on earth we're doing awake. Well, a $300 Binance coin, is that possible? Well, let's take a look and see what BNB has done over the last couple hours and what it potentially could do coming up. So for this, because it's happening right now, we're going to look at the 5-minute chart. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at this movement here and see what is going on. So we're going to grab our retracement tool, chart the start of the impulse to the end of the impulse, and see if we can find a retracement. So right about, let's go ahead and do a lowest point right about here. Oh, it did not grab it. Let's try that again. Right about here. We will drag it up to right about there. Right? So now we have that there. And yes, this may be different, but this is how I look at it. I'm going to go down right to the index and say, okay, well, that move looks kind of bearish. And obviously, this move looks just a little bit bullish, right? Just a little bit bullish. So a little bit of bullish in the price action. Complete sarcasm, guys. Extreme bullish price action. My God, I had to wake up and make a video for you guys. But the index, our momentum indicator down here is saying, well, you might actually have a little bit of a ways down to go. Now, this isn't saying we're going to come crashing or plummeting down to the earth, but what it is saying is that I am going to be looking and reanalyzing the market once we inevitably come back to around 247 area. Is that my buy? Well, I'm going to be looking at all of my momentum indicators, looking at the patterns, maybe even breaking it down to the 1 minute, and I'm going to see if I want to get in there or if I want to wait for a break lower. Now, the next level lower I'm going to watch, well, it's going to be right around 223, and if we come down to 223, I'm going to be doing the same exact thing. I'm going to be looking at the charts, I'm going to be breaking it down and seeing what is going on right now. Well, if we go to the 1 minute, you can see that the very last move that we made, let me remove this one here, the very last move that we made on the minute is a confirmation to the upside, and let's see, that point would be, between here and here. That is a confirmation to the upside, a little bit of cooling off right here. Okay, now this move is nothing to worry about. We're coming out of the overbought range, which is super healthy. This little bit of consolidation after all of this right here is extremely healthy. So if you're looking at this and you're thinking it's going to dump all the way back down to the $205 range, I'm going to say with a pretty good certainty that's not going to happen. What I'm watching for is that 247 range. Below that is the 223 range. Now we have a lot of support right here at the 205 range, right? So I don't think we're going to retest this. Technically looking, I am not a financial advisor. I am not a professional trader. I'm just a guy that has been looking at charts for years and loves the game, okay? Even if there was no money involved, I would still be looking at charts because some people play a lot of video games. I love looking at charts and get the same enjoyment from being able to make accurate predictions as, say, someone would from winning a game of chess or Call of Duty, if you will, or any of those. I get the same enjoyment. So I'm going to be looking for buying opportunity 247, 223, and 205 is going to be the range where I've lost interest looking for an entry, right? Because with an upward momentum move like this, of course I'm interested. You'd be absolutely crazy. Let me blow that up. That's what you're really looking at here. That's a crazy movement. To be someone that looks at a movement like this and to not want a part of it is also crazy. Now, could we find a resistance if we get say a double bottom here at 260? Yeah, that's completely possible. Am I a buyer up here? Well, no, I'm not, because this goes against my number one rule, which is minimize risk, maximize potential, right? So you see we're testing this 260 level right now, live with you guys, so we'll see if we break below it and we do really quick. So again, this next level that I'm going to be watching is right around 247, and it's super interesting that this move is happening. Okay, this move is happening right now, because like I said, I'm not going to buy in here. There's more risk, right? So we will see what happens here, guys. Leave a comment below with any questions you may have. I am going to try and get a Discord link out for you guys. Now, there is a members section in there, but I also want just a public kind of social forum, if you will, where you guys can ask questions and I can one-on-one answer them for you. So I'm working on getting that out for you as well. Hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment with a chart you would like to be analyzed, and I will get to that as soon as I can. I literally have a list that I'm writing down. Alright, so if you do find an entry that is right for you and don't find an entry listening to anybody on any social media platform, do your own due diligence, please, and learn technical analysis. Learn to fish. Don't be the guy that gets lucky and just catches one, right? Be the guy that can sit there and consistently get these 10, 20, 30, sometimes 40 or 50 or more percentage gains. So say we do bounce right here. Okay, so say we do. What would be the target? Well, if you're someone that's already in, right, say you're already in on Binance Coin and you want to know if we bounce right here, where could this movement potentially go? Well, with the move we just had, honestly, I'd be looking somewhere in the 315 to 330 range for this next impulse before we get a pullback. Now, a pullback for me is something that is 50% or more, right? That is a pullback that could lead to a bearish range, right? Say you have a pullback of 50%, say that 50% retraces upwards 25 and then falls, another, 50 like it did the first time, right? You go up, then you bear flag down, break below, continue lower on a bear flag. That's not what you want, right? So before we see any sizable pullback that could lead to a bear market flip, I would expect to see a run up to about 315 or 330. Now, this could be within the next 48 hours. It could be within the next week, right? Stocks don't have to abide by any rule. Crypto doesn't have to abide by any rule. They're going to move with the market makers and how the market is acting, the psychology of the market, right? So I do believe we'll see a 315. That is by no means a guarantee. Do not enter or exit any position based on what you hear online. It is simply the fastest way to lose your money. But if I was playing this chart, which it should be known that I'm not, I would be betting on the 315. So as always, guys, much love to you. Stay safe with your money. Never ever gamble or play the markets with sacred money. Sacred money is money that is intended for rent, food, bills. If you live in Texas, I wish you the best. Stay safe. Keep those pets warm. Keep yourself warm. And I hope all of you guys have an amazing rest of your night. I am going to go back to bed because I'm still half asleep. Much love to all of you.